Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We are just getting started. France with the corner, they're first. Camavinga! Italy are looking to go forward now. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I've always been impressed with this guy, Davide Fratesi. He's the mainstay in teams. He's the one everybody else looks to. He sets an example. He's just a big presence, and he's capable of contributing at both ends.
Barella! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Camavinga with the clearance. Now it's DiMarco, delivered. Oh, good climb! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That is a great pick out. It's Dembele! He shifted it to the flank, and it's Barella.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Pavard clears it away. It'll be a throw-in. Tonali. Retegui! Lovely ball and a real chance now. And here's Retegui. Politano. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Dembele in acres of space out wide. Chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Retegui. Now it's Politano. And he cuts out the supply. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a grab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
He has found the way through. There's the shot! Goal! France! And France are in front. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Keane is flagged offside. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Retegui threads one in.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Keane is... And Keane! And again! And that's in! drills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Keane is having a shot! Goal, Italy! And the comeback is complete. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Italy have their lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Italy clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
France are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Dembele. Stood up well to him there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No way through. He's looking wide. He's being urged to shoot. Barella. Politano. Now it's Keane. And that has left him in a heap. Tonali. Bastoni. We are into overtime. And that could set him on his way. Hernandez deals with that comfortably. And he thumps it clear. Knocks it into space. Spread it left. And that brings the first half to a close. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. The midway point of the game.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Mesdames et messieurs, je vous demanderai de bien vouloir prendre connaissance du communiqué envoyé par la police et qui s'affiche actuellement sur l'écran géant. Changement pour la France. Le numéro 6. Pour le remplacer,
So off we go again.
le numéro 21.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He's rising! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
It's their second corner of the game. Tonali goes short. And he lines up a cross. And that's been well dealt with. And now they can spring out of defence. DiMarco wins the duel this time. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Cleared away. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Keane is onto it in a flash. And here's Mbappe. Ekiti. And a chance! And it's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Changement.
Italy choosing to make the first change. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
So again, we have parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well timed, excellent interception. DiMarco calmly anticipates. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking to play him in. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Koundé.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
DiMarco. Quality ball. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Politano. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played. Saliba gets it clear. And here's Raspadori. Distributed tidily. DiMarco. In by DiMarco. And he can clear it away. France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And no surprise, that's a booking. Looking for options for movement, and it's made its way to him. Keane! Goal, Italy! And they're back in front. You don't keep those out. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Italy with the lead. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter.
Raspadori! And he hits the net. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Italy go up by 2 and are looking good.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
So we have movement on
Le
both
numéro
benches.
11. À leur place, le numéro 24. Le numéro 20. Changement en cours.
Traoré. And here's Barcola. And he shoots! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Calafiori. Zaccagni. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Hernandez. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Zaccagni. Mbappe. Now it's Barcola. And it's Conte. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Hernandez. Here's Tchouaméni. And it's Koundé. Tries to pass it through. Conte. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. In towards the back stick. Keeper's dealt with that. Zaccagni proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Real chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And here's Barcola. Locatelli. Zaccagni. Hernandez. Oh, easy pickings there. Zaccagni. Oh, super find. Raspadori. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, how's that for a goal? That is a gem! An absolute gem! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Can he finish? It's hit the upright. This could be their final throw of the dice. Corner number 2 then. And the keeper beats it away. Ball in towards the middle. Punched away. Raspadori. Locatelli. Tries to play it through. That has been cut short. Locatelli. That's destined for the flank. Saliba. Ekitike. And the referee brings it to a close. France did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this.